Welcome back, everyone. Today I am going to show you how to make Catherine's tuna salad. This is a healthy, low-carb, no mayo version of a tuna salad. It is delicious. We've got some very satisfying ingredients going into this recipe. You can put this between 2 whole grain pieces of bread. You can slather it on a cracker or even a cucumber. Heck, grab a fork, dive right in if it's your bowl. All right, y'all ready? Let's talk about the tuna. Now, we're using 2 cans of solid white albacore tuna. These are 5 ounces each. We're going to drain them because they're in water, and then it'll give you about 4 ounces each, so about 8 ounces of tuna all together. So we're going to open up the cans, and then we're going to drain them and place them into a medium bowl. All right, I got a small bowl here in my little strainer. Try not to strain it right onto the counter there, huh? All right, I'm going to give you the carb count for this recipe, if you do it exactly the way I do it. Now, if you change anything, that's going to change your carb count for you. You get a fork. Now, the whole carb count is 7.9. And we're going to take 2.1 off of that for the fiber count. So it's actually going to be 5.8. Not bad. All right, we'll drain this one, because we're going to add enough moisture. We don't need all of that. Oop. All right, we'll get rid of that. And then what we want to do is flake our tuna. Break it up really good. All right, there's our flaky tuna fish. We're going to set this aside. All right, let's bring over some veggies. This will help bulk up the tuna salad and then give it a nice crunch in there, nice color going on, and some flavor. Stay tuned though, because I still have that dressing that's going to go into the tuna salad, and you're not going to believe this one because there's no mayonnaise going into it. All right, so I have some celery here. That's what that is. I took this out of the inside of our celery because it's got the leaves on it, and oh, it smells delicious. Gives it a nice flavor. We're using a red apple. Now, this is an envy apple. They're very delicious and juicy. And we're going to do about half of a yellow onion, or you can do a red onion, or heck, you can even chop up some green onions if you want to do that. Whatever you have. All right, y'all, come on down. Now, I want to cut these very tiny, which will be like your dices. So I'm going to go through the ribs here and just kind of cut through them so we can get some small dices going through. It's summertime still. I'm not using my oven today or stove. Tuna fish is a wonderful dish for a sandwich. Heck, you can even put like pasta in this and make a pasta tuna salad. All right, we got an apple here. I'm going to cut the 4 sides of it. Thomas is here, so he'll eat the rest of it.
Heck yeah.
Up to the core line anyway. That's what we need right there.
Well, you
All
didn't
right,
leave me much.
come get it. I didn't leave him much.
No, you didn't.
If you want to peel your apple, you can do that. We're keeping it on. It adds a nice color to the dish, and it's a lot of fiber too. It's good for you. Why would you get rid of that? If you've never had apple in tuna fish, I'm telling you, I know you're like, what? Really? Yes. Apple is good. Adds a nice little tartness, sweetness. Kind of pulls the whole thing together. I think that's going to be enough right there. Thomas might get his wish come true.
Yay!
There.
Yay!
There we go. All right, and then we got our yellow onion. I'm just going to take off the ends. We'll take off that outer layer. Now, I'm not looking to do the whole onion. Just a little bit, give it a little bite.
I'm not eating that like an apple.
Nope. There we go. All right, we'll pass that on. He's the hand in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll leave that one there. So I'm just going to cut it into strips. And then we'll turn it around. Run our knife through. Very small. It's going to have a lot of flavor in there. You probably won't even like notice the onion. I think that's going to be enough right there. We'll use this for another dish. We're going to add that to our bowl. Y'all, look at these colors. Makes it enjoyable to eat. And then what we're going to do is mix this all together, give it a head start. And then I'm going to show you how to make that delicious sauce to kind of pull it all together. It's actually a dressing. All right, look at that. If you can get the leaves of the celery on the inside of your celery, oh, use that. It's dark green, has a nice little flower going in there. Yeah. Oh, look at that. All right, let's set this aside. Let's make that dressing. We're going to start with 1/3 cup of Greek plain yogurt. And we're going to do some things to it. You're not going to taste the yogurt. 1/3 cup in a small bowl. And then we're going to add 1 tablespoon of some olive oil. There we go. That'll help with that tuna fish. And then we're going to add in 1/2 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Telling y'all, it's all about the flavor. There we go. All right. Got 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. A whole lot of cracked black pepper. Whatever you like. I like the little bits of pepper. There we go. And then we're going to add in 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now you can control it. Whatever you want to put in, you do that. It's that amount right there. We got a lot of tuna. All right, let's mix that together. Now, once we get this all mixed together, before we add it to the tuna fish and our veggies and apple, we're going to give this a taste. Looks really good. And we're going to see if we need to adjust anything. If you need to, we're going to add more pepper, any mustard, whatever you want. Wow, that is good. Wow. All right, let's add this to our tuna bowl here. Look how creamy that looks. We're gonna need a spatula. I think so. Ah, Thomas brought me my sunshine one. Although there's no sun today.
You wouldn't know about how hot
I know, it's super duper hot outside
Over
still. Y'all, I'm just ready to make some soups, but I can't yet, right? I am ready, but We're going to use the fork here. We're going to go in and mix this all together. Ooh, that crunch. I can hear it already. Oh, yeah, I think that's a mix right there. All right, does that look good, you guys? Look at that.
Look good to me.
Crackers, bread, a fork, add some pasta, whatever you want to do. I want to get that piece of apple right there for sure. Catherine's tuna salad. Low carb, no mayo. Here's my bite. Mmm. I dropped the mic on that one. Or the fork. That's how good it is, you guys. Make your own. Try it. Jazz it up like I did right here. All right, you guys, make sure you give me a thumbs up on this one. Share this recipe with family and friends because you know they're going to want to try this also. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification. That way you'll always know when shows like this one here are posted. Go check out more of my low-carb recipes that we've been doing the last couple of weeks, and we're still moving forward with it. All right, you guys, I'll see y'all on the next episode. Bye.